Diary entry number 14. The legacy of intergenerational trauma. Dear Diary, pain doesn't always clock out when the shift is over. Sometimes it stays late, sleeps on the couch, eats your food, and then introduces itself to your kids like it belongs there. That's how this kind of pain moves. Quiet, patient, generational. Passed down like an old family recipe nobody remembers agreeing to learn. It settles into daily life until it feels normal, like background noise you stop questioning. You grow up thinking this tightness in your chest is just how breathing feels, thinking chaos is culture, not a warning sign. Intergenerational trauma is slick like that. Never announces itself, just rearranges the furniture in your mind, and by the time you notice, it already knows your name. It lives in a father's anger that shows up before his words do. It hides in a mother's fear, the kind that never sleeps because safety was never guaranteed. It teaches silence as survival because nobody before you ever got relief from telling the truth. It slips into relationships, making love feel suspicious and peace feel temporary. It convinces you to flinch at good things, like joy is a setup. You start questioning your worth without knowing where the question came from. You carry guilt that doesn't belong to you and shame with no clear origin. Half the pain you're fighting didn't start with you, but somehow you're the one dealing with it. This kind of pain doesn't dissolve with time. It gets handed off, wrapped in, that's just how we are, and tied with a bow called tradition. You're born into it like a house with cracked walls and told it's solid enough. You spend years adapting instead of questioning, surviving instead of understanding. Then one day you realize you're tired in a way sleep doesn't fix. That's when it hits. You didn't choose this trauma, but you're carrying it. And still, it doesn't have to stay yours forever. Inheriting pain doesn't mean you're obligated to pass it down. The cycle only survives if nobody names it. Naming the pain feels rebellious, like breaking a family rule nobody wrote down. It doesn't erase the past, but it shines light on it so it can't keep hiding. Saying, "This hurt me," is an act of courage, not betrayal. Saying, "This stops here," is even louder. Healing can start, even if apologies never come, even if conversations are never had, even if the people who caused the pain are long gone or still sitting at the table pretending nothing happened. Writing it out counts. Talking to a therapist counts. Praying, screaming, laughing at the absurdity of it all. That counts too. Healing doesn't need permission from the past. The truth is, healing is awkward and slow and deeply inconvenient. It doesn't arrive with fireworks or background music. Some days it looked like progress. Other days it looked like crying in a car for no clear reason. Old wounds will hurt at random, like weather changes you didn't plan for. The scars might always be visible, but they won't always be painful. Every honest step forward shifts the story just a little. Every boundary redraws the map. You don't have to heal perfectly to heal effectively. You just have to stay willing. Changing the legacy isn't about personal peace. It's about protection. It's about children who won't have to decode emotional landmines. It's about future generations who won't confuse love with survival. Choosing healing now is choosing softness later. It's deciding that pain doesn't get the final word, that trauma doesn't get naming rights. The work is heavy, but the payoff is freedom. And freedom is worth the discomfort, especially when you realize you're not just healing for yourself. So here I am, reading this like a declaration and a confession all at once. I didn't start this story, but I get to say how it continues. The past can knock, but it doesn't get to move back in. I'm choosing truth over tradition, healing over habit. I'm choosing to be the interrupter, not the echo. And if that makes me the different one, I'll wear that title proudly. Yeah, I'm signing off now, breaking cycles and calling it self-love.